Very less than that's worth, I don't know. £30 a bit. Thank you. 30 a minute, £30 a minute. £30. There we go. £32 32. Famous poem by Robbie Burns. Thomas Johnson. £32 a bit, £32 a bit. That's 5, 35, 38. £38 a bit, 38 is then at 38. Somebody round it up for me, please. That's £38 at 38. I'll do the poem.
What's for dinner? What's for dinner? Are we having mashed potatoes?
Points forever, Angus.
Try. At £38 it is, and I won't do the poem. At £38, at £38, at £38, at £38, at 38, 40, anywhere is it now? 38.
The jokes have found their buyer, even if Angus might have lost his audience. University kitty is filling up nicely, but how much will the silver-mounted dressing table set add to it?
£30 a minute, 32, 5, 8. Thank you. 50. Thank you. 50 it is then at 50. One of you looked you wanted to go, one of you didn't. I was just check. Right. A lovely dressing table set at £50.
Over the next 10 minutes, Angus parades 12 more lots under his gavel.
42.
Including the mighty Norseman Mark found, along with various silver-plated items.
45.
The two Mayotte jugs presented in a mixed lot of 1930s to 50s glassware and ceramics. And the late Victorian Cheroot cigar or cigarette holder.
£25. So,
Angus hopes to end on a high with the final lot, which includes Mark's aunt's children's chair, a commode, a French-style modern upholstered chair and footstool, and the 200-year-old Windsor.
Chris, would you mind just lifting it up? Because this is a thing of beauty. There we go, lovely chair. It's got several bids on this. We can open at 120, £120 a bit. At 120, at 120 it is. At 120, at 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. At 200 it is, 210, 220.
That's for all them chairs.
230, 240, 250.
We're just showing oldest one.
250 it's at then. 250 it is, 260, 270. 280, 290, 300, 300, 300, 300, 320. At 320, 320, 340. 340 it is then at £340 it is then. Final call, lovely chair. Good early example there at 340. We all done at 300 and 360 just inside. At 360 it is then. At 360, all done, gavels up. I'm selling away then at 360.
The chairs are the day's winner and bring the auction to a close.
Hello.
A horde of Mark's Aunt Mary's treasures have moved on to new homes. But the question now is how much money have they earned for her great niece's next step in life?
Hello.
Hi.
You alright?
Thank you. Lovely.
That was surprising. There was some raceaways that was quite surprising.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you'd like to know how much is coming to the uni fund.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
So you'll be taking home £1,497.
Of course.
Yes,
Really?
Yes. I'm really surprised. Yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, yeah.
What was I expecting?
Remember, they don't take money.
That'll do the first weekend now.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah.
And then you don't just a student accommodation fees.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. And you take care of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Really going to help Emily that first year, so that's going to be really nice. And it's also nice that it's kind of almost Auntie Mary still helping her, which she would have done anyway, because she was always the little darling.
Overall, I think a pretty good day. I'm delighted that the pub side sold for a good price. That's what they bet. They're certainly delighted, and Mark and Louise are happy, and I think their daughter's going to be happy that she's got some beer money. I mean, accommodation money for university.
8 weeks later, back home in Kidby, Mark was keen to pay his fortune forward and decided to give half of the money the pub sign raised to former landlady Trina. And Emily is settled in at uni with a nice pot of cash for her first year's rent. Her great Aunt Mary would be pleased.
Well, nice, and you give someone it next long way.
She might be a bit on that time, yeah. She might go into St. Paul's area or something to say it's like a car with a glass of milk.
Glass of rum, that'd be too much.
Empty. Be a leave anyway if you get one more. So try and pass early, but I passed early and you just stood there like a scarecrow.
Just going back to that one, that's all we're doing.
Oh. Fine. Oh, right. Oh.
Transport is a late-night conquest. In beautiful North Yorkshire, in the pretty town of Birmingham, it's autumn near Angus. Here, he runs his with his devoted team of riders
You know we're not allowed back to work, mate.
and auction clerks.
It's got the 18 on today.
Together, they help people up and down the country clear their cluttered homes.
My word. There's clocks everywhere.
Using his years of knowledge,
All these units potentially 2,000 years old.
Oh, it's amazing.
Angus finds gems,
All of a sudden, we've got a lot of money there.
heirlooms,
What's that you brought, brother?
This is my grandfather's watch.
treasures,
It's all set within the Yorkshire Roads.
and the unusual,
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of friends.
which he brings back to his auction house
I can honestly say I don't have many of these to sell.
to put under his gavel,
I've rounded up shortly, so I've got bits all way.
That's amazing.
making his customers
2,050, 2,1, 2,150,
a tidy
9, 8, 10,000.
Wow.
little
We're all done 11,000.
sum.
We're getting all good stuff now.
Angus is back on the road again, and this time he's taking toy and model expert Nick along to help out.
A nice drive ahead of us, but a long drive.
Yeah.
It's, well, Suffolk, a lot of stuff. Famous fishing town back there, isn't it?
That's right, Angus, and it's also the most easterly town in England. When you get there, you'll be meeting Dawn, who lives with her husband Les.
My husband Les and I have been together for 48 years, 46 of those married. I always wanted to be a policewoman from about the age of 4. So I grew up and fulfilled my dream. They put me out with a placement that got a few years' experience, i.e. Les, and the rest is history, so they say.
After raising their family in Bedfordshire, when Les retired, he and Dawn moved to Lowestoft.
When we moved here, the plan was buy a small bungalow, use it as a base. We had a motorhome and we wanted to go around the coast of Britain, but unfortunately, not long after we got here, Les was diagnosed with dementia and Parkinson's. We had to sell the motorhome and use this as a permanent base.
Faced with the unexpected change in plans and more time based here, Dawn and Les have decided to say goodbye to some of their collectibles.
It's such a small bungalow that there is too much stuff. By decluttering, it gives more room with Les's mobility, and it'll make it a safer environment for him. So the plan for today is Angus to have a look at
She'll do anything for me,
for him, and I'm hoping that he will take most of it.
Never fear, Dawn, backup has arrived.
Oh, morning, Angus.
You all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. I've got Nick with me today.
Hello, Nick. Would you like to come in?
So what was the situation?
We have downsized and moved nearer the youngest son. We got rid of lots of things before we left, but I didn't downsize enough. Les falls over quite a bit and he walks with a frame. It would be great to have some more space for him, that he hasn't got to trip and slip. I've just got no room for a lot of it, so it's best to let it go and use any money that you make for us to have a few days away whilst he's still got some memory that he can remember.
I'm going to say it,
We can help, can't we? And,
Oh, brilliant, thank you.
Well, shall we have a look around?
Yes, would you like to come this way? Most of the things are out here in the conservatory.
Wow, there's quite a vast array in here, isn't there? You've got quite a silver collection, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Silver was a British pottery company originally founded as Shaw and Copestake in 1894. They are best known for their colourful decorative wares and storage pots with characterful faces.
One in particular my mother gave to me, which I thought was absolutely lovely. And, well, it just escalated from there. I just had to have the whole set, as you do. The time is right now to let them go. It's going to seem totally strange when I look and find there's gaps. Probably feel a bit sort of sad because they're all like little individuals. We just need the space.
Dawn is prepared to sacrifice her silverback, and Les has things from his childhood that he's happy to hand over to.
Nick, for the toys are in one of the outbuildings.
Why don't we make a start? So there's
Yes.
quite a lot to go through. Nick, I know you're itching to get in the shed and look at the toys.
Okay.
You relax, Dawn, and we'll see what we can do. Dawn's large silverback collection. 20 years ago, we could sell it no problem. Now, it's going to be a little bit tricky. But the main mission for today is creating that space for Les around the house. So, because it's a big collection, we'll take it. We'll see what we can do, some clever lotting it up, and we should be able to get it away.
So that's almost 100 pieces of silverback to go on the van. Now, what else?
Got a lovely selection of jewellery in here. Got quite a few stock pins. Now, some people might call these tie pins. Stock is like a tie, a cravat type tie that you would wear for hunting. If you were out and you fell, it could be used as a bandage for the horse's leg. You could sling your arm up. Yeah, but it was held in place by a pin. So, of course, as fashion's changed, we went away from a cravat type tie, a stock, into more of a traditional tie. But those pins could still be used to furnish and decorate that tie. And we see, some quite elaborate ones here. We've got one set with an opal. This one here is almost sort of micro mosaic, little bits of black make up this floral pattern. So Lovely little find. Really nice collection of jewellery there.
But the door road was there.
Nick's been busy rooting through that shed for a long time. Hopefully, that's a good sign.
Nick,
Hello.
how you getting on?
Found our little box from the collection in there. We've got the die-cast ones on, but we've got a box full of the old Matchbox Super Fast.
London toy manufacturer Snake Toys
That's how I
began making
remember
modern
buying
cars that
them.
could fit in a matchbox in 1953. At its peak in the late 1960s, Matchbox was the biggest selling brand of small die-cast model cars in the world.
They're in incredible condition.
Yeah, no, the boxes look fantastic.
But they're the
Look like
original
those
ones.
just at the shop, don't they?
Everything out of the box. I'm really excited about them. There's also some
What did you say if you want
Dinky
any
as well.
toys for your kids?
Brilliant. So some good stuff in that shed.
With the Matchbox cars and the rest of Les's old die-cast
Imagine
toys
Jason
loaded on the
with
van,
them.
Angus and Nick go back to tackle the conservatory.
At the moment, it's a watching them pack all the stuff up. But I have to be realistic. You know, I've got memories and you can store them in your head and they don't need polishing. They don't need dust.
Dawn's hoping to make enough money for a trip away with Les to make some new memories together. Anything else so far for you to help make that happen, Angus?
Now, Nick, see these piggies? They'll make my wage, you big strong
Go with me if you
little
forget.
figures. And basically, in conjunction with NatWest, they just made NatWest piggy banks.
The earliest known big-shaped money boxes were made in the 12th century on the island of Java, part of modern-day Indonesia, where pig was thought to be a symbol of prosperity. These piggies are a bit more recent, dating from the 1980s.
So you had mom, dad, brothers, was in their heyday, you know, I'm talking 20 years ago. I had as much as over £300 for a set of 5. Now, well, you might get £30 a set.
Really? Okay.
It's amazing how times change. Anyway,
All right.
You
that's the
get
piggies on
them
the line.
free at some banks.
While Nick gets the last of the ceramics loaded, Angus is doing one final sweep.
I'm really pleased that this is something that can potentially go because Urkel furniture it's become hugely collectible and very sought after. And it was actually founded in 1920 by an Italian, Lucien Urkel Lani, that came to the UK, and he set up Urkel in Hyde
They used to
Wycombe in
steam the
Buckinghamshire.
wood
It's still
to
there
make
to
it
this day.
go
Their
round.
lines, their designs can be quite Danish, sort of Scandinavian in their look. Very stylish, you know, bit of Italian influence in there. What we see that's really collectible now and it's selling really well is the light woods. This is the right colour and really pleased.
With the last few items on the van, Angus's work here is done.
Well, come on through.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness,
Wow.
well, you know, isn't it?
Well, you've cleared it all out. Absolutely brilliant.
There was quite a lot sort of spread out.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much easier for Les now when he comes in here. That's brilliant. Thank you very much indeed.
You're very welcome. Well, we'll get back up to Yorkshire
Yeah.
and we will see you on Saturday. We really have got an interesting mix and it's going to fill a bit of space to make life easier for lads. I want to do a really good job of this one. It's about creating enough money to give Dawn and Les those sort of final real happy memories together. So we want to do as well as we can.
I felt today has gone really well. I do have some concerns on auction day that maybe some of the items might not sell. At the end of the day, I don't really want to bring anything back. So I've just got my fingers crossed that they all go.
You've done a great job of making the house safer for Les, Angus, but now you need to make sure none of the things on that van will be coming back.
That's good.
Say, I'll just do
Careco, proud sponsors of Daytime on Quest. What they don't tell you about getting older is how much fun it can be. Enjoying all the things you work so hard for. Spending time with the people that really matter. Not to mention finally finding that precious time for yourself. I don't want anything taking my best years away from me, but like so many people, I've seen the heartbreak that dementia can cause. That's why I'm asking everyone to order this essential free guide from Alzheimer's Research UK. It's called Your Brain Matters. We all know what's good for our heart and our lungs, but do you know how to keep your brain healthy too? Well, this guide tells you how. In 7 steps you can start taking right now, whatever your age. Just ring the number on screen to get your free copy. Inside you'll find facts and tips that can keep your brain healthy and help reduce your risk of developing dementia. It's advice you can really trust from leading dementia scientists. Read it, keep it, and check back whenever you need to. Order your free copy now. Call Alzheimer's Research UK on 0800 035 5983 or text BRAIN1 to 78846.
Been on about
Think of it as another way of planning for your best years, because your brain really matters.
Before this summer, colleagues with the surgery, they've got to start choosing new TVs.
She was on
Dominic, female, 26. Trump, I have got
She on the back of it,
I need a high-sense TV with really built-in, no aerial needed, just Wi-Fi. I'm live!
It's about 18 months to
Don't
the
get stuck.
outside.
Currys has the perfect TV to get you back in the game with free delivery.
Clothes. Who needs them? They can be scratchy and uncomfy. That's why you use the Very Dream Team. Very liquid detergent for a gentle clean and softener for extra softness, making fairy clothes the next best thing to naked skin. The Very Dream Team. They're soft and they're very soft.
This year marks 100 years since the birth of our beloved late monarch, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. To honour the event, a free gift to the nation has been announced. The Queen Elizabeth II Centenary Issue. Finished in pure 24-karat gold plate, this beautifully crafted commemorative bears a newly commissioned depiction of Her late Majesty. Make one yours today by visiting queenmedal.com or calling 0800 977 5611. As the first release in a specially curated collection, it begins a dignified series celebrating the life, service and legacy of Britain's longest reigning monarch. Today, you are invited to own this centenary edition completely free. You simply cover the postage. This free gift to the nation is limited to one per household and available only while stocks last. So don't delay. Visit queenmedal.com or 0800 977 5611 or scan the QR code on screen now.
She gets really hard.
By that point, I can
She's got dementia.
At the end of the
This
tunnel.
is why I'm saying I'm forced to do that.
Gundos taking place in the government, 9 mm handgun possession.
This is stuff like
We
this.
needed evidence to convict, and this was the only way to actually obtain that evidence.
We all see the traffic and opportunity.
Yeah.
Boombox.
names which will be of interest.
CareCo, proud sponsors of Daytime on Quest.
Hi, Jack. Yeah, right. Yeah, not too bad.
Back at Kirby Moorside, the rush is on to get all of Dawn and Les's things into the auction house. Everything needs to be thoroughly researched and catalogued by the auction house team of values. Today is just 4 weeks away.
Hello, Mark. I've got something I think you might be interested in.
Charlotte has worked at the auction house for 3 years, where a senior valuer and ex-Navy man Mark has been in the antique business for over 6.
Is that the military ball out?
It is. And then on the front part, we've got
Skin.
one of the most famous watchmakers in the world, really. They got together as
Jaeger LeCoultre in about 1903, something like that.
So the two companies coming together, yeah.
Yeah, two watchmakers. It was a sort of in-house challenge, really, of who could make the thinnest watches.
So this is a military, is it a pocket watch?
It is a pocket
Yeah.
watch. This one was from the Second World War. They had a contract to make watches for the military.
They must be quite rare.
Yeah, not many survived, although they were really tough. They're very robust, and you can feel it in the weight of them. There'll be a lot of people out there. Yeah, it's quite a rare thing.
Rare's good. Got anything rare, Angus?
This is a manicure set in silver, Birmingham silver hallmark there from 1909. And it's a lovely set. Manicure set's been around since, mankind. That's really, if we think of it as a fairly modern concept, but it's an ancient concept. It goes back to the ancient Egyptians. And of course, every item had a purpose, not just decorative. The scissors, the curve, the nail, you've got the file. Obviously, it has the intrinsic value because of the silver content. It looks good. Even if you never used it, it looks nice to dress a table with. What a lovely little gift.
Because I have.
Dawn has made the 220-mile trip, Lowestoft to Kirby Moorside for the auction.
Morning, you all right?
Morning, yes, thank you very much.
Good. How are you feeling?
Quite excited, really, because I've never done an auction before.
I suppose any sort of funds that we raise are going to go towards creating a few sort of trips out and leverage.
We'd like to go back to Berwick, just while Les has got some sort of memory there. So yes, that's the plan.
Good. Well, why don't you come on in and have a look around?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, come on through.
What's thank you for telling me now?
The one where it all started. He's got a cute little face, look. They've all got nose. I can't take them with me.
All the Silvac play spots. Now, 20 years ago, I'd been very excited about this. Now, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. I'm hoping the Silvac collectors are out in force, but that might be a hard sell today.
There we go.
The Silvac has been broken into 7 groups, each with a rare or interesting piece to try and entice the winners. In addition, there's 83 more lots going under Angus's gavel.
You know, I think it's really weird looking at it and seeing it all laid out. I didn't realise that there was quite so much there. I'll be sad that it's gone, but I've also hoping that everything goes. I don't really want to be taking things home.
Let's hope so, Dawn. Fingers crossed the bidders are poised and ready, because Charlotte and Jack have logged on to their computers to look after the online bids. And Vanya is ready and waiting for portrait duties. As Dawn settles in and Angus takes to his rostrum, it's time to start the auction. First up, it's the collection of 5 tie pins, including a glass mosaic, a mother of pearl, and an opening.
Lovely, you have a lovely collection of these. You're at 38, 42, 5, 8, 50, 50, a bit, 5, 5, 5, 55.
There's a frenzy of online bidders.
£70 and 75, 5, 5, 80, £80 a bit. 80 lives at £80, 5, 90, £90 and 95. Round it up, 100 a bit, thank you, 100. At £100, at 100, 110, anywhere down. 110, thank you, madam, 110.
And now a lady in the room has joined the fray too.
At 110, in the room, at 110. I always get excited when someone in the room gets at 110, it's like the olden days.
I'm just excited.
At 110.
The lady at the back seals the deal with that last minute bid. Next, it's the World War II chrome-plated pocket watch.
Oh, that's a nice one. British military issue. Who's your dad's? We're at 85. £85.
Angus has a commission bid. That's a pre-arranged bid from a collector who can't attend the auction live.
£85. 85 it is then, 85. At 90 is it now? 1995. £95 it is then. At £95. 100. Thank you, sir.
The room bidders are all leaving it to the last minute today.
At 100 and bid. At 100 they're out. At 100.
And the gentleman in the room pockets the watch.
Thank you, sir. It's gone to a good home.
Oh, good. Now is the moment you've been waiting for, Dawn.
Right, we got this phenomenal collection of Silvac.
Dawn's Silverback collection has been split into 7 lots. The first includes a
If they're
group
just a
of
tiny
4
bit
face
bigger, you could
pots.
use them for
Oh, they're just great fun, aren't they? Can't not like these. What's big? £30 starting.
Well,
30 bid. 32, 58, 42, 58, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90, 90 a bid. 100 a bid.
the online collectors have certainly woken up now.
Up 100 is then. 100 pounds. 110, 110, 110, not doing yet. 120, 120, 130, 140, 150, 150 is then. 150, 160, 160, 170, 180, 190.
Oh, that's what go for.
Rounded up. At 190 is then. 90 seconds. Gavin's up. At 190, all done. At 190.
And these face pots are off to a collector crew.
Have that apple sauce.
Angus then smashes through
I
the
remember
rest of the
somebody bought one of
Silverback
them, didn't
ceramics.
they? An apple
All
sauce.
done at 150. At 120.
Yeah, I remember one of them bought that on the 20 quid.
At 270.
Making a total of £1,260.
No,
60, 70.
Now it's time for something less collected. The 12 vintage Matchbox Superfast die-cast cars.
Nice lot this.
What do we think on this?
15, 20 pounds.
no.
About 20.
At £20 for all of them.
Yeah.
Right, well, we're at 180. 180.
Right.
That's another commission bid left with Angus. But will it go higher?
180 a bit at 180. At 180. We all done good. 190. Thank you. 190. At 190. Sell at 190.
That was Superfast, and a great result for the Matchbox cars.
Right.
Over the next 60 minutes, Angus put 75 more lots of Dawn and Les's things under the gavel, including a collection of 20 dinky die-cast model vehicles,
Not 180.
the Urkel carver chair,
50.
and the Edwardian manicure set.
110. 884.
It's the last 2 lots of the day. The NatWest Piggy Bank family, dating from the 1980s. The first lot of 7 sell for £42, meeting the estimate. Now it's time to send the solitary cousin Piggy to market.
Right. We've got the rare piggy bank.
I'm going around
Cousin Wesley. £70. £70 a bid. 580. £80 a bid.
Charlotte and Jack each have an online bidder.
Then 95, 100, 100 a bit, 100 is 110, 110, 110, 120, 120, 120, 130, 140. Never expected it less. 150, 160. Rare cousin that only turns up at Christmas at 160, 170.
Are we finished?
180. 180 it is, then at £180 it is, then at 180. At 190, 190, 200, 200 a bit. £200. The cousin at £200 that we're all done. I'm selling at £200.
Angus brings home the bacon.
Wow. I never expected anything like that.
100% sellout rate.
That's good.
Angus has freed up the space Dawn's husband Les needs in order to make his life more comfortable as he struggles with Parkinson's and dementia. Now let's see if Angus has also managed to make enough money for the holiday they were hoping for too.
You're right.
Well, I'm still very shell-shocked.
Yeah, things did better than expected.
Better than expected. Phenomenal.
I have to apologise because I said Silverback face box are out of fashion.
Well, I agreed with you.
Yeah. Did you ever have a figure in mind that you thought it might make?
Yeah, about £500.
Right. Okay. Would you like to know what you will be taking?
Yes, please.
£8,087.
Ooh, 8,000.
8,000.
£8,000.
Right. Well, I think I probably go and get a gin and tonic now. A large one. Oh gosh, I never expected anything like that.
Oh, man.
Absolute pleasure.
That's the first time I've seen
I'm
really.
absolutely blown away. I never expected anywhere near that figure at all. So I'm absolutely ecstatic. it's definitely some holidays away with Les and I, and it's a very good amount for us to enjoy ourselves.
Well, apparently Silverback's back in fashion. That surprised me. It surprised Dawn as well. But overall, fantastic result. The reality is, you know, her time with Les is going to be very precious. This means she can afford to go and do things with him and make that time as special as she can be. We want to do well for all our customers, but sometimes, you know, it has that slightly more special meaning to it.
It's been very well done, hasn't it?
Yes.
Detail is excellent. Whether it's dolls' houses or delicate porcelain, when it comes to achieving a good price at auction, condition is key. Angus's team of valuers, like art and jewellery expert Charlotte, need to carefully examine everything before it goes under the gavel.
Charlotte.
Hi, Angus.
Commission reports?
Yes, just getting on with them.
Good, well done. Well, if you fancy a break from the commission reports, bit of a road trip for you.
Oh.
There's got a bit of jewellery on it, so I thought one person.
Ooh, sounds like this one could be a real diamond of a job.
Careco, proud sponsors of Daytime on Quest.
My health scare made me focus on what really matters. And for me, that's family. And making their life easier when I'm gone. Isn't that right, Gail? One way to plan ahead is with a guaranteed over 50 plan from Sun Life. They guarantee a cash payment, that your premiums never rise. Plus, you'll be accepted with no medical. With Sun Life, you're helping to protect your family's future. Call or search Sun Life Plan today and get a free welcome gift card.
Celebrity Cruises. Nothing comes close.
I'm aware of these fancy clothes. I'm a big fine car now. Oh yes I did. I missed the next stuff. Just like you see I am. Mr. Big Stuff.
Catch Big Stuff. Available for £117 per month with 0% APR representative.
Meet my new Febreze fabric refresher. I use this every day all around my home to fight odors and enjoy freshness. Its new 2-time action formula really fights odors and freshens fabrics. After I make the bed, after I catch my dog on the couch, it even makes shoes smell fresh, providing up to 24 hours of freshness on fabrics. Breathe happy with new Febreze fabric refresher. Streaming your movies with Amber Soda. Just visit.
Will start on the following. Resetting on the baby.
It's always fresh. Your
Down
favorite
to
is
maintenance.
the way you want, when you want. Soda Stream.
Who came before you? Explore the world's largest collection of family trees with Ancestry. Start your free trial today and discover your family story.
We all love a market. Like these flatmates, you switch to Vodafone, now paying less for their full fibre broadband, which means they can still stream 2 shows at the same time. But for less, still getting more rates, but for less. It's easy to switch to reliable full fibre broadband for less. From Vodafone.
Gardening.
We need to tell it.
I feel deeply offended.
Alright.
As he said, mate, that some of the takeaways come past on the night. Not
Never live down on the train. They can.
And if anybody's walking down that kitchen, you come out.
Hey, Sainsbury's, yes, have you?
Wondering about that Taste the Difference Jersey Royal with its uniquely creamy texture and
Brandon, those are potatoes.
Sorry, you were saying just splendid spots. Beautifully put, Henry. Sainsbury's, good food for all of us.
Try new Persil Ultimate Non-Boil. Ultra Stain Removal Power to remove stains first time. With a gentle touch on sensitive skin. Always keep away from children.
You never know when or how heartburn and indigestion might strike, whether it's chest burning, acid reflux, or stomach discomfort. So take Gaviscon Double Action. It acts fast to neutralise acid and form a protective barrier for long-lasting relief. For the 1,000,001 ways it may surprise you, there's only one Gaviscon.
Would you like to join me in my shenanigans?
From Young Sheldon at 3:30.
This is very promising.
To the Big Bang Theory at 5.
Yes.
Afternoons with Young Sheldon and the Big Bang Theory. Wednesdays from 3:30 on TLC or Straddle Bank Plus.
Our behavior you will fully engage in has consequences. We, homicide detectives, are the consequences.
Somebody got on, I enjoy watching somebody getting down and riding down the amazing electric man. Pulling the top of the floor just so they can flick the bird to 2 police officers while they're driving.
KK, proud sponsors of Daytime on Quest.
Tomorrow, he's thinking about.
Today's mission is 170 miles away in the Leicestershire village of Grovey. Angus and Charlotte will be meeting Tim and his sister Heather at the house that belonged to their parents, Robin and Sylvia.
Mum and Dad met at their place of work. They worked at a dairy in Leicester. They got married in March 1968. So yeah, 50 years of marriage. Mum got diagnosed with cancer, sadly, in December 2017.
Or I'll spend an hour in this.
Sadly, we lost
No, go to
Mum in
Megas.
December 2019 on Boxing Day.
Just grab
It
that.
hit us quite hard. We lost Mum. She genuinely cared for everybody.
Dad had his own health issues and he sadly died in May 2022. Within 1.5 years, we'd lost both parents.
Tim and his family have moved into Robin and Sylvia's home, where they continue to look after their parents' beloved dog Max. With the house still full of their belongings, Tim's asked Angus for help.
Hopefully, Angus can shed some light on some of the items for us, and then
Fish
use
tank,
his
my
expertise
castle.
to make sure it goes on to somebody who actually just care about.
Ah, here it is. Oh, it's a bungalow. We like bungalows.
Two. No difficult stairs.
Morning. How are you doing? You're right. Tim, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
Nice to meet you.
Guys, want to come in?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, Heather, this is Charlotte.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing? You're right. How is it with the dogs though?
Sadly, we lost Mum and Dad recently, and we just didn't realise just how much stuff they've got.
We've taken some pieces out that were sentimental value, but it's just the collections and the pieces are just too big for us to hang on to.
Any is that anything specific?
There's a big open park, and they're just in the process of putting together a memorial garden. And the fact that Mum and Dad spent a lot of time up there with Max and all the other dogs that they've had over the years, we thought it'd be nice to get a rose bush and a plaque there with Mum and Dad's name on.
What a lovely tribute to Robin and Sylvia. Okay, that's the mission. Let's get to it.
So this jewellery we've got here, was this your mum's?
Yeah, some of it was. Some also belonged to my dad's mum as well.
Do you want to make start with the jewellery?
Yeah, I'm happy to stay here.
And shall we have a look around the rest of the house?
Sure. First port of call, boxes and boxes of Tim and Heather's dad's things in the garage.
Okay, these were his cards. Yeah, they started probably about 25 years ago.
We've obviously got all the cigarette cards, which were, huge, but so we've got T cards as well and other things. So it's just cards in general.
That's it.
Illustrated cards were introduced in America in the 1880s. They served a practical purpose, preventing cigarettes from being on. Collecting these became a popular hobby for children in the 1950s and 60s.
About 25 years ago, I unfortunately introduced my dad to an online auction site, and that just snowballed. So his collection went from small to very large.
It was a real marketing thing that the lot company did to buy the product. They complete that collection. It's not what it used to be. Nevertheless, there is still a market for it. Right. It looks like a fair bit for me to do. You happy for me to wander around and see what we can do? Leave me to it. Thanks.
The boxes of Robin's cards can go straight on the van to be sorted through back at the auction house. Anything else of value in here, Angus?
You look at this and you just think, it's bike. It's so much more Hercules. I mean, in itself suggests strength, stability, strong Hercules. And that was the company ethos. They made strong, stable, well-built bikes. They were formed in 1910. And they became one of the prominent bike manufacturers in the UK. Based in Birmingham, by 1939, they'd made 6 million bikes. I guess this is probably circa 1950s. It's a little bit rusty, but it's all there. We're not talking fortunes, 40 to 80 pounds, something like that. As a vintage classic.
That's it on poem.
This is gearing up to be an interesting job. How about Charlotte? Any gems?
Just 15.
Yeah, some really nice bits here, but it's this that's sort of the star. The watch itself is 18 carat. Inside, this is what's really nice about it. If you open it up,
10.
It's got an inscription. So it's actually presented to somebody. So Jay Bennett, an NPC. So that's presented by the inhabitants of Yoxall.
Oh, 1904. Yeah, that's good. Wonderful piece of history.
I noticed quite a lot of people are buying gold pocket watches now, and they do tend to do quite well.
If Charlotte's instincts are right, this will be a timely earner on auction day. But who did it belong to?
Mum's jewellery, some probably do have sentimental value, but some I don't know where it's from. We can't keep hold of all of these things. If it can be passed on to someone that is going to appreciate it, I'd prefer that.
Angus continues his hunt. Any big game in here, Angus?
Well, I'm going to mention the elephant in the room.
The elevators.
And that's the clock.
Oh, you kidder.
There's something just iconic about a long case, isn't it?
The long case or grandfather clock was developed in England in the late 17th century. Its nickname comes from the titles of a popular song written in the 1870s. This old-timer dates back to the late 18th century.
Now this is nice. We've got a circular brass dial there. I never what case this one's out of oak with some cross-banding on it. Got these lovely Corinthian columns. The problem with them though, of course, is a lot of modern houses aren't tall enough. This isn't too big as box go, and smaller long cases are always slightly easier to sell than really big ones.
Come on, the clock's ticking. We need to get more on that van. Still some cupboards to search.
It's a First World War memorial. It's sometimes known as a death penny, and next of kin, if you died in the First World War, would be sent one of these, and it'd have the deceased in it. So this is Howard Frank Darlow.
A relative of Sylvia's, Lance Corporal Howard Darlow, died in France during the German Spring Offensive of 1918, aged just 21. There's more militaria here too.
There are medals as well, I think, on that side that we don't know about. No. So it would be good to get someone with knowledge and expertise to have a look and let us know what they can.
Well, Angus is your man.
Can't wait to get this all back to the sale room and go through it all properly.
Last few boxes loaded on the van, and Charlotte saying her farewells. Angus is finally finished.
So you can get a car in now?
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's different.
How's it sort of feeling now? Everything's sort of gone out of the house?
It's a day of emotions, really, isn't it?
It's sad that it's all gone now, but also it'd be nice to know that it'll hopefully be going to people that will appreciate it.
Well, inshallah, we'll right back at the auction. We'll see you on Saturday. Thank you very much. Take care. Thanks.
Now we've met Angus and definitely like the
There is that element of sadness that it's our parents' thing. It's sort of the final chapter of the process that we've been through. I'm sure on auction day there'll probably be some more emotions, but an element of being pleased that we're moving on.
Kind of leads quite far
Mixed
ahead.
collection of items, but the cigarette card collection, that's going to be hard work. And it's a huge collection. They're just really difficult to sell. They obviously meant a lot to their dad, so I want them to do well. They're just going to be tricky.
Oh dear, Angus. Let's just hope all those cards aren't stacked against you on auction day.
Fairpay, proud sponsors of Daytime on Quest.
Because I don't want to continue like this.
When the sofa's calling, but the floor looks appalling, reach for new flags. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The powerful formula starts lifting dirt straight away for a fast clean, fast dry fix. Get your floor back to flawless in no time. With new Flag Direct to Floor, back to clean with a flag.
What questions could Ancestry help you answer?
Who came before me? Where else have we called home?
What journey shaped us?
What chances did they take to give me mine? Who gave me my look, laugh, spirit? With so many answers to be found, what will you ask first?
Eggs that go on toast or eggs that go on social media? Everything eggs from Ocado, the online supermarket.
It's not only little ones that make a mess. Or get really mucky. Which is why Fairy made the big one. With double the stain removal, it handles even adult-sized messes. Double the clean, and still so soft and sensitive skin. The big one from Fairy, for little messes and big messes. Always keep out of reach of children.
Give love to your dog every day. An Advantage Chewable every month.
Milo!
One tasty Advantage Chewable tablet eliminates fleas and ticks for a whole month. Advantage Chewable. Easy to love, easy to protect.
Advantage Chewable.
At the first sign of discomfort, Pepto-Bismol coats and soothes your stomach. Pepto-Bismol. Pink does more than you think.
Celebrity Cruises. Nothing comes close.
Does the morning rush leave your kitchen in chaos? It's time for Flash Spray. Well done. A powerful spray, an effortless wipe. Here, here, and even here. And your spray, wipe, done. For a sparkling home you'll want to come home to. Reach for Flash Spray Wipe Done.
What is that, Dom?
In a flash.
We're just gonna sort that bit.
There is more to Argos. You think he ever blinks?
He's not playing around.
Has Limescale turned your bathroom into a lime fail? It's time for Viscount. It effortlessly eliminates up to 100% of the existing limescale in your bathroom with just a spray and a wipe, and helps stop it coming back.
No, put that back. Put that back. Put them back. Put them back.
Prevent lime fail.
Mm.
Viscount, the #1.
Sure, put them back.
Ever wonder where
Put
inspiration
it
begins?
all back.
That is sweet.
Okay.
History, The all-electric Kia EV2
Don't.
is here.
No.
Kia. Movement that inspires. Kia.
I was about to be eaten by a shark. Brand new Francis Bourgeois and Chris Harris. We say the train Tuesday at 9 on Quest.
He's kind of a bit further ahead than all of the others. Let me just get rid of the auto click. 258 quintillion.
Careco, proud sponsors of Daytime on Quest.
Alright, Jack. Alright, mate. Where have you been? I haven't been out actually. It's been Charlotte and Angus. They've been to a place called Peruvian.
Robin and Sylvia's things are unloaded so they can be researched, photographed, and entered into the auction catalogue. Jack has been tasked with the unenviable job of sifting through thousands of Robin's collectible cards. But first, one cute little lot has caught his eye.
It's a miniature set of the complete works of William Shakespeare.
Oh,
And
look at
it's a
that.
1932 publication. As you can see, it is incredibly
Oh,
small.
look.
But each book is one of his plays, and then there's a biography and a list of his plays and sonnets.
There are almost 900,000 words in the 43 works of William Shakespeare, and they are all squeezed into this tiny library.
It's been incredibly well done, to be honest. I mean, if you look, that's actually black leather, and all the pages have been hand stitched, and it's quite a nice little set.
But will they find a buyer on auction day? That is the question.
Jerry, you know I love gossip medals, but this is the fascinating lot, really.
Angus is bringing sales manager Jeremy up to that were awarded to all of his relatives.
These are fairly standard medals. This is the issue slip. What's nice though is there's name types on there. Right. Sergeant Dunkley. SAS, the Pearl badges. So he would have served in the SAS. Fascinating story. Around Northamptonshire, 44 he was seconded to the SAS. Right. What an operation is captured. Start a bit away. Right. So killed in action. We don't need to that bit. Yeah, that's actually, it's like moving away basically. Collectors of medals. It's all history. There's obviously a big effort for the SAS because everybody knows about that, don't they? That's yeah. It is my friend and my friend of regiments. Face value, there's £100 to £200 on it. It's how much that history escalates that price. Yeah, it's just a really good lot. And I'm looking forward to watching you sell it.
Tim, Heather, and Max the dog have arrived at Kirby Moorside for the auction.
Morning, you alright?
Hello, yes, thank you.
All excited?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
A little bit nervous.
Yeah, any particular bits or?
The cigarette cards, really.
Yeah. They'll be a little bit tricky, but you have a lot. I think you'll be pleased. Why don't you come on in, have a look around?
Brilliant. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Hello, look at this.
There's a girl trying
The clock, yeah.
Tim and Heather, some really good bits. The items that I'm most concerned about is 40 cards. Used to be really bad, they are really hard working out. So, yeah, we'll see.
There's cigarette cards as well.
What, there's some somebody called
Yeah, because Dick was probably collecting these over at least 30 years. It's really interesting.
We've decided to put a reserve on some of the cigarette cards just because we wouldn't be doing my dad just gets it. We let them go at a small value. So hopefully they'll do well and.
So you can enjoy them like I did.
Me?
Take them along.
Oh, even more pressure. We'll soon find out if Angus can work his
The
magic.
devil will be about 20 quid.
Vanya and Charlotte will be overseeing today's internet bids. Jeremy and Joe are taking telephone bids, and showing off the goods is Jasper, who is port for the day. Now, if everyone could please take a seat, the auction can begin.
Do this again.
Well, then, morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's on this wonderful collection.
Lot of the day is the late 18th century oak long case clock.
Lovely long case is this. Open at 110. 110 a bit. Up 110. This long case we've got in at the moment. 120 then. At 120. 130. 130. Admission at 130. At 130 pounds. At 130. We're all done. So then at 130 pounds.
And the clock's off to a new home with a bidder in Scarborough. That's a great start. Now for a slightly smaller timepiece.
18 karat gold pocket watch there. How many is that there? 300 a bit. 300, 320, 340, 360, 380.
Vanya and Charlotte each have interested bidders, and Angus also has some pre-arranged commission bids. Together they are making the bids rock it up.
580, 620, 680. My bid at 680. 700 bid. 720 is it now? 740, thank you.
There are just 2 online bidders left.
800, 820, thank you. 820 pounds it is then. 820, 840, 860 rands, and 860 pounds. Final call, I'm going to sell at 860 pounds.
A great find from Charlotte adds a healthy deposit to the pot.
Brilliant. I think Dad would be happy that's going to somebody that's going to appreciate it. Yeah.
Now, hold on to your hats. Look what's next.
We go on to this humongous, probably the largest cigarette card collection we've ever had.
Robin's collector's cards have been split into several lots. For the first one, Tim and Heather have set a reserve of £100.
I only bid online 55. Let's be on now. 60 a bit. 65. 65. 70. 70 hit. At £70 at 75. We're climbing. 80 pound a bit.
The online bids are creeping up.
85, thank you. 90 pounds at 90, 95, 95, 100, 100 a bit, 100 a bit.
It's met the reserve.
100, I'm going to sell that. Yeah, 110, thank you. 110, at 110 it is, I'm going to sell at 110.
And Angus has plenty more cards up his sleeve. Over the next 5 minutes, he puts 8 more lots of cards under the gavel, all hitting their reserves and bringing in a total of £880. Now, for any bidders wanting to do a little light reading, the 1932 complete miniature works of William Shakespeare.
A lot of interest in this lot. We open at 80 pounds I bid. At 80 pounds it is. The Shakespeare books, 5, 95, 100.
There's 2 internet bidders after this as well.
110, 120. At 120 it is then. 130, 140. At 140, we sell them at 140 pounds.
All's well that ends well for that lot.
That's great. 40, thank you. 364.
Over the next 45 minutes, Angus auctions off 57 more lots of Robin and Sylvia's things, including the Hercules Gents bicycle,
Something at 20.
and Lance Corporal Howard Darlow's Great War Death Pen.
At 50 pounds.
Now is the final lot, and it's more military. It's the 5 World War II medals posthumously awarded to Robin's distant relative, Sergeant Frank Dunkley, along with his SAS badges and 2 more medals.
I've got commission bids on here. We're at 1,200. At 1,200 and 1,500. 1,550. 1,600.
It's a battle between Jeremy's phone bidder and Angus's commission bids.
1,650. 1,700. 1,750. 1,800.
It's climbing higher, and Joe's bidder hasn't even stepped in yet.
2,500. 2,600. 2,700. 2,800. 2,900. 3,000. 3,100. 3,200. 3,300. 3,300. 3,400 with me.
He's out.
3,500 on the phone.
She's out too.
at 3-4. 3-5. Back in, thank you.
It's not over yet.
I've got 3-6. 3-7. 3-8. 3-9. I've got 4,000. It's on commission at £4,000. The SAS building action at 4,000.
The auction bidder takes it, and at an incredible price.
That's amazing.
Angus has found new owners to treasure Robin and Sylvia's possessions. Tim and Heather are planning a memorial in their honour in a local park. How much has Angus made for the fund?
Hello.
Hello.
How was that? Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was just to see the fact that people are interested in some of Dad's stuff. It means a lot.
The main focus was probably all the trading cards and cigarette cards, but I suppose that was it the medals that was the surprise.
Yeah.
You probably didn't have a figure in mind before you started. Did
Not
you?
at all.
Nothing at all. No. You're taking home 9,608.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you.
It's all right. Thank you very much.
Taking up 3,000.
So you can see it.
So good to think that people did want to actually Wilburish and look at them rather than being sat in the cupboard.
We've definitely ended up with far more than we expected.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Sim and Heather, I'm even delighted for them. There was a lot of nice items there, but I'm just really pleased those medals made a good value because they deserve to. All the other bits, some fantastic results. Delighted. If I can do that for somebody, then I've done my job right.
The 1983 Vauxhall Nova. Now there's maybe a little bit of
When you look at it,
in Bradley,
it's also up to 10,000.
It's in Harry, the magic.
Updating and remodelling. Stilts Home Lift sponsors inspiring upgrades on Quest.
There's over 10,000.
In beautiful North Yorkshire, in the pretty town of Kirby Moorside, lives auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
All done at 260.
Here he runs his auction house
That's a lot of books there. £20 for me. You make yourself look clever.
with his devoted team of valuers
You know we're not allowed pets at work, man.
and auction clerks.
Got the 18 one today.
Together they help people up and down the country clear their cluttered homes.
My word. There's clocks everywhere.
Using his years of knowledge,
All these things essentially 2,000 years old.
Oh, that's amazing.
Angus finds gems,
All of a sudden, we've got a lot of money there.
heirlooms,
What's that you've got there?
This is my grandfather's watch.
treasures,
It's all set within the Yorkshire Rose.
and the unusual,
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
which he brings back to his auction house
I can honestly say I haven't had many of these to sell.
to put under his gavel,
No, you might round it up surely. I've got bidders all over it.
That's amazing.
making his customers
2,050, 2-1, 2-150,
tidy,
9-8, 10,000.
Wow.
literal,
We're all done 11,000.
some.
We're getting on some good stuff now.
Useless.
Go on then, you go first. Yes! No! No, you don't get anything for that.
Hitting the jack is the dream for any auctioneer. But while Joe and Mark are failing to strike gold,
Is that it
Back to
then?
reality.
it's up to Angus and Nick to bring home the bacon in a house clearance.
Oh, thanks for driving. All right. Oh, that's been a bit of a drive. Staffordshire.
Angus and toy expert Nick are stuck in for a 3.5-hour journey to the pretty Staffordshire town of Eccleshall, just a few miles south of Stoke-on-Trent. There could be one for days to attack.
The rematch today.
The meeting married couple
That'd be nice.
at the former home of Lynn's mum and dad, Eileen and Eric.
Mum and dad lived in this house since they got married. In fact, it was the reason they got married. My dad saw it and put a deposit on it without checking with mum. And everyone said, well, you better go and get married then.
This 3-bedroom property was Eileen and Eric's beloved home for the best part of half a century, and they were popular figures within the local community.
Mum was a cleaner when I was younger, and then became the village lady for a long time. So she was a permanent feature in the village. Father worked in retired. After he retired, he was in the garden. In the last few years, everything changed. I started becoming unwell about 10 years ago. His carer, and then she herself became sadly passed away last year.
Eric is still with us, thankfully. He is in a care home, he is worse. And we want Eric to be as comfortable as he can, because we always will be the team coach. But unfortunately, it is expensive. Because
To help pay for the costs of Eric's care, the family is still but there's an awful lot of help who is effective.
to the charity shop.
I forgot about that.
We need that extra expertise to be able to give that advice. And that's what we want.
Morning. I bought necklace.
This is Chris.
Good, thank you.
He's very easy that way. Property, and we needed to sort it out before we could do that.
Any particular things that you would
You
Yes,
can't
so we've
be.
got a lot of with that sort of thing.
We will not see some ceramics, could we?
We do have a good collection with mum and dad. Isn't it? There are 9 rooms here, all with potential items for animals to take to auction. Poor Lynn and Chris are feeling a little overwhelmed. And now, there is the safest place for people to look at treasures.
Really happy for just to go around and take and I'll raise the house. I think it's been on the road for a little bit easier to take that stress off their shoulders. Then that's the main challenge for today, really, and see what we can find. So let's get some work done.
Yes, today is going to be a sweaty one. But it looks like plenty of goodies for you. There's that clothing.
Got a lot of Victorian pennies in there. Then we've got a nice 2 shilling 1901 Victorian coin. That's how we throw them. And then put it up. And just flicking through it, there's a lot of Georgian Victorian coinage in there. But we've also got what looks like Elizabeth I's coin.
I don't
A coin from the time of Shakespeare. Is that 2p or not?
This coin has got a date on it. This is 1590. And of course, we have the Tudor Rose on it. We won't sell this as a whole album as well. We'll split out coins. Elizabeth I's coin is going to be on its own. There might be several Victorian coins in a group.
Good idea. Certain coin collectors will want specific coins. No point wasting all these in one huge lot.
The swimming's worth it.
In the spare room, Nick's sketching out his plan
Shake it up.
for attacking all the toys that seem to be in here.
Hi, Nick. Are you getting on finding anything?
Yeah, a few bits of various sort of items in here, like Cindy sets.
Was Barbie American, Cindy British set, right? Yeah.
Launched in 1963, 4 years after Barbie, the Devon-made doll Cindy always lived in the shadow of her more glamorous and
Alright.
successful rival across the pond.
There we go.
Lynn owns 3 1970s Cindy playsets, which will go as one lot at auction.
I mean, overall, looks fairly good condition.
Lynn did look after them, and of course we've got the box with one of them, and of course, you know, that's what I always love to see. I love to see the boxes.
Oh, he's an easy man to please, our Nick.
No time for playing. Got a van to get loaded.
Yes, time to get a wiggle on, as there's lots to do. And now to tackle the bathroom, Angus.
It's very easy to just look at it and just see a floor full of figures and look over it. But actually, there's 3 bits of this particular pattern of cartonware, and that pattern is Rouge Royale. Sounds very grand, doesn't it? Well, cartonware was founded, I think it was 1890, particularly popular in the early part of the 20th century. Did a lot of fun type ceramics 20 years ago. The market for this was very strong. Now, we're probably looking at sort of £50 to £100.
Stoke-on-Trent was once the world capital of ceramic production. The area was known as the Potteries. Manufacturers like Carltonware, Royal Dalton and Wedgwood were once based just over 10 miles from Lynn's parents' home. There's over 100 pieces of locally made ceramics here. All will need sorting back at the auction house.
I mean, it all mounts up in here, money-wise. The market might not be great for it, but there is still a market, particularly for the niche, slightly rarer pieces, and I'm sure we're going to find some rare bits in there.
Over the next 3 hours, Angus and Nick do more wrapping than Santa's little helpers, before loading them all carefully and safely onto the van.
It's the last one, Nick.
Finally, they're ready to head back to Kirby Moorside.
I'll go say goodbye and we'll put the road back. All right. I thought you'd really like to use the bathroom at some point, so I'll show you. Your mum really get rid of everything.
She really did.
I think we will do.
I hope so, yeah, I'm sure you will. She's been very excited wherever she is.
Thanks. We'll see you and tell her.
Dad's eager to find out what's been going on today. I know he'll be expecting a phone call tonight. He'll finally be pleased that the house is nearly empty and can actually get on the market for him.
Probably today, a little gem for me was the contract at Battery. You know, you wouldn't have expected that. Sometimes it has 3 bits in there. Not wait to go through that properly. This was a long time. She would be working. So, sad emotions, mixed emotions, but ultimately I think it brings that journey to a close, and I think that's a relief as well.
I'm sure it does, Angus. But as we heard, Eric's care home bills are through the roof. Right, so they'd appreciate a bit of a windfall on auction day too.
You never know when or how heartburn gets too much. It's chest burning. Acid reflux. The stomach discomfort. So take Gaviscon double action. Neutralise acid in 1 relief. Depending on what way it may start you, not only one Gaviscon.
Everywhere.
was the dawn. That is until you.
Give love to your dog. An advantage to improve every night.
Advantage to
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I actually think we, yeah.
In 2008, we were the most organized between 2025, the new business that you can all of the light at this
That's so true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, they would. Yeah, sure they do.
this is quest. Brace yourself. Yes, this is good roll. Don't let the hard bargain and soft furnishing. That's the point. This is crafters, great explorers, racers, chasers, and skilled restorers.
It's all about religions because they need to stop that. They're being disrespectful.
This is straight up back to the shed, undercover, off the scale, into the store, to this world, totally captivating TV. This is Johnny Two.
Adapting and improving. Spaces inspire upgrades on Quest. The auction house is not a block to lose in an overly Those boxes contain more than 400 individual items, many of which are fragile. They need to be inspected and researched before being divided into lots and put in the catalogue. So Anders and the team have a right royal job on their hands.
Recently, and the Texas from market was huge. Such as something not trail, even like Dalton is one of the longest well-known Australian horse factories in the UK. Founded in 1850, they were originally Dalton, and they did the Royal Horses in 1901 for the Royal Yachts. This course is pretty much who went the Royals for the loss, I think everybody knows. So I'm sure we can find out the female and the Queen. Of course, now that she's passed away, has it driven the increased market? I think it's a little bit too early to say. But a lovely as they are, probably only sort of £40 to £60 per lot. They will sell, but just not to be the market.
Over the next 7 days, the team dig deeper into prison and productions, including that in courts. And one particularly intriguing piece has been passed to Anders for closer inspection.
It's 1821, George IV, Silver Crown. Now, this sort of called it was Dick Valley Road. It was called really out of money. Yes, for a major, but it was a condition. The better the condition, the value goes up exponentially. The condition is very good. When we look at it, the details there all the way, the etching is really good.
But there's something else about this
George Force on one side, and then we've got since George Slade the track on the other side. What's slightly unusual is you'd expect it to be a mirror image, and it's almost back to front of the head, and then it's the other way up.
The tail side of this coin is inverted, with the image appearing upside down, a mistake made when the coin was struck, which makes it very.
There's little obscurities on the coin that can really elevate the value as well. We'll probably estimate this.
So 50 to 100, I think that's a modest estimate. If it runs on, I won't be surprised, but we'll see how good on the sale day.
It's going to be interesting today, isn't it?
I'm a bit nervous. Chris and Lynn have made the journey up from Eccleshall to see if Angus's punters go potty.
Morning, you're all right. Very well. It will be fun of my life, eh? It should be okay. I mean, yes, they're just about to have the words. I'm cool by the way. It's like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good one from that. So, we'll do.
Chris and Lynn have 90 lots going under Angus's gavel today.
Look at it. Absolutely amazing.
And it's mostly Lynn's mum and dad. They'll be saying good too.
It's hitting home. I've forgotten how much there was. It's weird seeing the
house and seeing them on top of the cabinets, like glass doors or cabinets, then just see boxes.
Yes.
It's cool. Actually, it's one of the great items out there. I think all the real surprises they're going to get is, Lynn's childhood symbols. Everything we want is going to a dance there. And, that's costly, and anything we can help with that is going to be enough.
Plenty of people in the sale room today. Let's hope they've all got their wallets. Monitoring internet without Emma and Jack. While Jack has got the porter's jacket. Alice's got a cap. They got Ben Mascaro ready to roll. It's auction time.
Right.
And it's diving straight into it. First up is the limited edition roll of the figures of the Queen's Mother. One issued to celebrate her 100th birthday, and the other in combination with the Golden Jubilee in 2002.
There we go. £30 bid. £30 bid of 30 is 32, 5, 8, 65 we're up to online. No, thank you. 70 online. £70 at 70. That's £70 in it. 70. 70.
A regal start to the proceedings indeed, and a tenner over the estimate.
Couldn't be many of them around.
Up for grabs next is the Carlton ware dish and jug in the classic Rouge Royale pattern.
Rouge Royale.
Sounds fancy. Sounds like the cocktail, doesn't it?
There we go. £20 bid at 22, 5, 8, £28 bid at 28, £28 at 28, 30. Thank you, Madam. I've got two, one more. 5, commissions out, 35, Madam at 35. At 35, it is at £55.
Oh, just a whisker below the estimate this time. It all balances out.
Bang, it's gone.
And this is just the start. Over the next half an hour, Angus smashes his way through a further 48 lots of 20th century decorative ceramics, including 4 more Royal Dalton figures featuring members of the royal family, 2 limited edition Coldpole models of British ballerina Darcy Russell,
£50.
and 8 Royal Dalton Bunnykins figurines.
Selling up 110. This is a fantastic lot.
It's time for Cindy to make her grand entrance. The lot contains 8 separate items, including a Cindy super home, a stable with pony, and various accessories.
This is childhood toys, isn't it?
Yeah.
You okay?
It's all good.
So we're at £260 at 260. 260.
I'm finding it hard to
Wow.
believe dueling.
270, 280, at 290, at 300, at £300. We all done the Cindy's. 320, 340.
We nearly sent this to the janitor shop.
We all done at 340 for the Cindy accessories. I'm going to sell at 340.
Take that, Bobby. An absolute beauty of a result.
Obviously.
Right, on to the coinage of this job.
The first of the coins is the Elizabethan silver sixpence from 1590.
Right, was the first there. We're at 80. £80, 85, 95, 95 a bit. 100, and where is it now? At 95 it is then at 95. 100 is what it is. Yeah, we're going to sell that at 95 pounds.
A great result. It's half a millennium old and it's heading to Luton.
35 pounds for a tiny coin.
That's impressive. Because like a one-man and he's got a further 13 lots of antique coins go tumbling out of the silver, including a George III silver crown from 1819,
I'm going back 200.
and a complete William and Mary Normandy silver coin set from 1693.
Final board, 19.
Right. The Angus to the family net. It's the George IV silver crown from 1821 with the military force.
Oh, yes. Superb coin is this. We open at 230 pounds. 240, 250, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300 pounds.
Everybody's, you know.
It's 450, 420. 480, 580, 520, 540, 560, 580, 600.
Now just two figures after you count.
700, thank you, 720.
So how badly do they want it?
1,000, 1,050, 1,100, 1,100. I'm sorry, 1,150, 1,200 bits, 150, thank you. 1,250 pounds, 1,300 bits. I'm going to sell at 1,300 pounds. The coin is in that it. At 1,300 1,300.
You just never know if that's good.
I was severe.
It's time to come back to reality. The auction's over, and incredibly, Angus has sold every single one of those 90 lots. But how much has he raised towards Lynn's dad's care?
Are you okay? Yeah, I was a bit concerned at one point. I thought you were going to keel over.
I actually thought I might pass out. I did start to feel a little bit woozy, and my brain just couldn't catch up with what you were saying.
I mean, all the strongest went, which was great.
Yeah.
But I suppose the big surprise was the coins.
Yeah, they were never part of the process, really. When we thought we were going to clear the house, it was always about the ceramics. And all of a sudden, Lynn found this biscuit tin.
And the money's great out of that. When you set the stuff down and keep it.
That's what I'm never going to forget. I'm absolutely
I mean, water, food, and it's a delight sometimes. We're not from that lost to see the reaction. That's what it's all about. Helping people like that, raising that need to help with that gap. Real successful. So I'll be delighted.
I must be great, Angus.
Angus and Jack are settling in an epic 5-hour drive north to a job near Helensburgh on the further side
place is nothing. Scenery is stunning.
Your Just Clean bathroom smells great. At least. To activate.
Begins.
It doesn't matter who's
It doesn't matter if it's not research or treatment.
And it doesn't even matter if you use a quick cycle. But what does matter is that you use battery 30-minute miracle.
With the combined power of even the tough food challenges
really does matter.
New Fairy 30-minute miracle. I'm number one for tough food cleaning.
It's time for flash.
Wait on. Actually, what you want to do?
Express healthcare.
Add floppables to every wash. For a breath of irresistible freshness. Non-stop freshness. No unstop sentences. Non-stop freshness that's too fresh to resist.
What? Worried about gum problems? You need a gum expert. Corsadil. It targets 3 times more harmful gut bacteria and creates a protective shield to help prevent gum problems. Thanks. Gum experts.
Empire unassailable, and our children will rule it forever.
We act with holy purpose.
Storing and enhancing stills
most inspiring upgrades on the web.
I mean, this is stunning.
Angus and Jack are meeting Ben, a hotel manager, and his husband Craig, who works at Glasgow University, plus their 4 dogs and 2 cats.
I love it. Also, creativity.
His creativity and downside more wacky than mine.
The couple settled here in Ainsborough a decade ago and thought they found their forever home.
It just had everything that we needed. It had space, it had the garden, and also just it had we thought was a lot of charm and a lot of potential. So yeah, we literally jumped at it.
This stunning 5-bed detached Victorian house gave them the chance to realise another of their dreams too.
We both had an interest in either getting a small hotel or B&B.
For 3 years after setting up their business, the group developed a need into a volunteer, so they turned to a roofing company.
They basically said that we weren't going to just for because it had to be worth their while. So the agreement that they would replace the roof. They started work on the 8th of July 2021 and disappeared on the 19th of July with £22,500. Yeah, so they left us without it.
Subsequently, the cost to get all the repairs done have been eye-watering.
In all, we reckon we have lost somewhere in the region of 150,000. That's getting the roof done again, getting all those rooms done, which has cost us at least between 1,000, plus loss of earnings for Airbnb and so on and so forth.
Their dream became a nightmare. After 2 years of anguish and pain, they have come to a hard decision.
So we're downsizing because we don't have costs.
To help recoup the costs, Ben and Craig have reluctantly put their home on the market and are now calling on Angus to help bin out some of their nice pieces.
All is there.
By finding those gems that can be sold for a pretty penny.
We've got some amazing bits of furniture, we've got some old, one at Chesterfield. You just want to with my tabs, as we call it. Would Angus take Ben?
How much would you get for Ben, Angus? Can you even do that?
Colour and quirk. We'll leave a review around what you want to take.
You just have a look. Yep. You say what you like, and quite frankly, if it goes, it goes, because we just need to move forward.
Just don't take the dogs or the cat.
That might be easier said than done. Just look at the gorgeous little things.
Well, should we have a look around?
Okay, let's do that. Let's do it.
With room upon room of eclectic items to go through, they start in the dining room.
You weren't joking about the mixture, were you? I mean, it's bright, bold colours. I can see what the car collection. You're into cars? Or
No, actually, my stepdad was into his cars and sadly passed away last year, and he bequeathed me his cars. But yeah, we would certainly be happy to give them away.
This fleet of vintage die-cast vehicles will need a good MOT back at the sale room. So, what's next on the menu?
We've got tons of teapots.
Silver plate rather than silver, so there's a big difference in the value. Not many people can really use them. So it will sell as a collective.
Cool. Anything is welcome.
I think we'll just leave you to it.
Wonderful, right? Yeah, well, I'll let you go and relax, yeah.
See you in a while, guys.
Thanks. Right, Jack. We've got to work cut out.
I'll tell you what, I'll go get some boxes.
I'll go have okay, good idea. The house is wonderful, really quirky, bit of character to it, and a real mix of items. And we're surrounded by beautiful scenery, great hosts, and what more could you ask for?
A nice cup of tea wouldn't go amiss. Maybe this bloke will put the kettle on.
It's quite an impressive thing,
It's a
isn't it?
lovely piece, isn't it?
Proper broad shoulders as well, very strong torso.
Has Jack got a crush? I wouldn't blame him. This fine figure of a man is Hercules, the Greek demigod with superhuman strength.
It's plaster, isn't it? So yeah, I think it's relatively modern. Obviously, marble, they're hugely expensive, but a lot of these busts that were made, country houses and things, they did plaster cast, which are a lot cheaper to produce. For relatively little money, you can get that look without having to spend thousands, tens of thousands. I think they'll sell all right, you know.
This bust should fetch between 150 and 200 pounds at auction.
Just have to be careful that we get busted as we try to put it on the phone.
For now, the van loading can wait, because the boys still have to figure out exactly what they want to take. He must be spoiled for choice.
Well, it's an absolute classic, and I love them. We've come back in fashion. This is what's known as a Chesterfield sofa.
In the 18th century, at Chesterfield House in London, legend has it that Lord Stanhope wanted a leather sofa with a low seat that would allow his gentlemen friends to sit comfortably without creasing their suits. Thus, the iconic Chesterfield was born.
What is nice is when you do get some general wear, and you can see that wear on the leather, it gives it a lovely colour, a patina, and a bit of character. But when that wear goes too far, and it's something your hole, that will bring the price down. But it's a design that's been popular for over 200 years, and it doesn't seem to be going out of fashion yet. Even the categories with it.
He won't be smiling when you take it away, though. Even though the pets are officially off limits, any creatures without a pulse can go to auction.
Staggering how heavy this is.
Give up your day job, mate.
Don't worry, this deer head isn't real, folks. Neither are all the other heads in this house, which will go together as one lot at auction.
This was our kind of little protest against game hunting by having the full animal heads on the walls. Bizarrely, it's all got meaning and it's all kind of designed with our quirkiness in mind.
The fact they are happy to give up these beloved things is a testament to how traumatic their experience with the roof must have been.
Our health was starting to fail because it was getting so stressful.
Both of us have shed a huge amount of tears over this because this was to be our forever home.
Poor guy. All they kind of taking a few good touches and bring some sunshine back into your lives. And finally, after a few days lugging and loading of things from chunky furniture to delicate potted plants, the job is almost done. How then employed home?
It's incredibly weird having people into the nets, having a limit in their life. Mixed emotion. We kind of feel one day we really see that we higher.
It's all in the hands of the good now, boys. Well, not the gods anyway.
This has been great for us. I think we were struggling with making that, but it's very helpful. You're here to push us along a little bit.
Well, we're double hit right. Turn it off some of the things down.
I feel really see some of the things that have been very personal.
No, I don't think you want to.
Whatever we make, be able to
King's Guards. You know what would happen if they turn them to Premier.
Get them on the road.
Yeah, right behind you, Magnus. These two deserve
King's Guards on horses because of those horses go. They'll be.
And now for some real magic. Just pour it, mix it,
Delicious iced coffee in a single shot. Espresso concentrated. Signature quality. Excellent crafted. Comforting 15-year guarantee. Life is about the company you keep. Search the Cotswold Company today.
Our Farmers Research UK, we know Ryan was a family, 10 years apart. So we need to start together with the hospitality to power the research and make the biggest difference. Stop it, not trying to do it right. It's your together.
Yes, they are.
Give love to a dog every day. An advantage curable every month. Morning. Let me test the advantage to let's make the advantage easy to protect. Advantage curable.
Yep. It's it is.
You see this before my road. Introducing new Dove Whole Body Deodorant. Smells beautiful everywhere. From here to there and even around the world. New Dove Whole Body Deodorant. Done it not fantastic. You're not getting this one.
Yeah, but no one loves Keir Starmer. You do. Every British would get Starmer out.
Ever wonder where the story begins?
Get Keir Starmer out. No good. Well, maybe not.
The all-electric Kia EV2 is here. Kia, movement that inspires.
Still struggling with dry, scratchy eyes, even after using your usual eye drops? These are signs of ongoing dry eye symptoms. Blink Ultra 4S with its 4S surface support system provides intensive moisturizing, helps keep the eye surface hydrated and protected, and supports eye surface regeneration. Try Blink Ultra 4S.
Oh, you want weight loss advice?
Weight loss? Actually, what do you want to do?
You should try it. Ooh, my secret is check out my 7,000. Forget that. You just keep it up to this. Try it. MedExpress. Healthcare. The noise.
Sound fashion, kids' toys, zero with no fees on Vinted.
Stop touching the King's Guard because that's just disrespectful. Stop touching him.
remodeling still through this. Inspiring upgrades in Quest.
Where's this truck come from? Helen's brother.
Back at the auction house, Jack and Sam get cracking with unloading the ground.
Magic lantern slides.
There's an array of various items on this auction, but first they need to be researched before being separated lots and put in the online catalogue. Anderson and the team have their work cut out, so Nick gets
No.
I just go back and have a grow. They bought me this one, like, playing cards, models one for the first game, like, playing cards is more of a kind of play way for this range of model. Originally started by Lido in the 1990s, and now owned by Corby. The packaging has changed over the years, and the thing about the playing cards is that they're all very initial release of each individual model. They're all limited edition. Got such a massive range of vehicles here. They all look pretty good. But I consider less than 60 to 100 packets on dispatch here. I would get them in my boxes, I would display them, but a lot of people buy them in the cupboards and so on. I never quite get that, but yeah, so it's a good collection.
Over the course of the week, Craig and Ben's items are closely examined. Senior valuer Chris is looking at some lots that slid onto the button at the last minute. A load of Edwardian patch cancer signs who'd been in Craig's family since he was a teenager.
Essentially what they are, little blood slides, such as this one, that can be shown through the deficit, and they were formed for this early episode. So pretty similar, what you have is travelling show and they would basically take the magic lantern out, get it all set up in a group of the local villagers around, and they basically tell the stories that they wanted to tell. There's one here that caught my eye actually from about early 1900s, and that there I think is Emily Pankhurst, who of course was synonymous with the suffragettes.
When Emmeline Pankhurst died in 1928, she had been campaigning for women to have the right to vote for 30 years. The Representation of People Act was passed a few weeks after her death, finally giving women the right.
Photography especially is very collectible. Now if we come to who's going to buy these kind of items, and the majority of people who collect them are going to collect them on their theme. We've got these two boxes here, mainly Scottish Highlands and Islands. I suspect they're going to be about the £60 to £100 mark. This is the slides where you've got your interesting scene, suffragette slide. I'll be conservative and put around about £70 to £100 on it.
Craig, Ben, and dogs Obie, Archie, and Freya have made the journey down from Helensburgh to see if Angus's customers go for their wide-ranging mix of items.
Oh, we've got the whole family, haven't we? What are you doing? Good to see you. Good. Excited for the auction?
No, just intrigued.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Have a look round. I'll see you up on the rostrum.
I'm actually dreading it.
Oh, come on this way. Come on away. They've found a real hard time. They've gone through the property and various things. And, they haven't set reserves on anything. They're quite happy for everything to go.
Oh, everything the best. And in the foyer as well, where he used to be, I feel like I can kiss him.
No, good view.
You're nicer to that bus than you are to me.
I think if we can raise a bit of money, we've got them on that first bit of journey of getting ready to move.
Craig and Ben have 36 cherished lots going under the gavel today. But letting go of their items won't be easy.
There's things that are going that have had a long, long time, that have a lot of kind of memories, and nearly everything we own has a story behind it. Those stories are kind of going, but you can get something, energy, getting us towards moving forward.